Good morning. I'm Rev Sharon, spiritual leader at Tyler Unity Center here in Tyler, Texas. And I want to talk to you about what's happening at TUC. And this Sunday, we're going to be talking about the Unity 5-step prayer process. And the reason we're doing that is that I think that sometimes people don't understand that and they don't even know about it. And so it's a good thing to bring that out into the open and how to have affirmative prayer while at the same time going into a meditative state. And that's why I use the term meditation, and because to me that's what that 5-step prayer process does. But we're going to learn about that in depth on Sunday, and actually how to have those inward conversations of going in. And as we say an affirmation, if there is an argument within, like, yeah, right, how to have that conversation to find the affirmation that works for you so that you can be in alignment to the change you want to create. Now, I also want to share with you some wonderful things about prayer that is in our wonderful gift store, Spiritual Inspiration. So just come on over and join me, all right? Whoosh! Here I am in our wonderful gift store, Spiritual Inspirations. And I wanted to talk about some of the other things that we can use in our prayer and meditation practices. So a lot of people will set up prayer and meditation time as very much of a ritual perspective of setting the intent, and it could be playing music, burning incense, creating an environment for that concentration. And that could be a really good thing because it helps to relax and clear, and we're letting the universe know, we're setting the intent, we're letting ourselves know we're setting that intent. However, sometimes we do things and they become what we use the term as rote, meaning that we say it because it's a habit, we're used to saying it, we feel like we're affirming or doing something, doing it all correctly, but we're really not feeling it. We are just saying it. And we were talking about in our prayer group, our wonderful vision statement, centered in God, we celebrate a world empowered by peace, love, and oneness. Now, we say this in our mission statement every Sunday, but are we just mouthing it, or are we going into that space to see what that means? That wonderful vision statement, centered in God, we celebrate a world empowered by peace, love, and oneness. And so when we say that, we should actually be visualizing that we are living in a world that is at peace and is gathered together and living in harmony. So rote means we're just saying the words. We're just going through the routine, but we have no feeling, emotion, or sense of centeredness attached to it. So incense can be a great way of doing it. Sound, bells, singing bowls, which we have in the store. But I'm going to talk to you for just a moment about prayer beads or mala beads. And so you can think of like rosaries, if you're Catholic, is an example. Here are some mala beads, and then this is like a short mala bead bracelet. Now, some people wear them as jewelry. Some people just use it for their prayer practice because they take it very serious. But the point of the beads is to help keep us centered and to remind us what it is with our intention that we want to maintain. So if you wear it, it's absolutely fine. Some people think it's you're breaking a sacred oath. But here's the thing is, these aren't holy relics. You're the holy relic. You are your spiritual authority. So if wearing these helps, when you touch it as a touchstone to remind you to stay centered, you can do that. And used in meditation, they start with holding the end bead, which is called the guru bead. And then you just say your affirmation as you go around, which can be, we've got a cat outside jumping around wanting attention. Which can help. And there are 108 beads, and it has to do with the alignment and addressing the cosmos. But I'm not going to go into a teaching fact about that. So these are wonderful ways of helping you to remind you of what your intention is. The bracelets, they look really cool on. You can do, you can wear it, but it's again that touchstone. Oh yes, I feel peace. I am at peace. I am peace. I am one with the divine. Whatever it is that you need, it is an opportunity for you to reconnect and get centered. And so this is why we have them in our gift store, is to help us, remind us to be centered and to get into that wonderful spiritual alignment. All right, so whoosh, I'm going to talk about something else now. And And one of my favorite things that we have regarding prayer are the Tibetan prayer flags. I love them. I have them hanging out back in my yard. I just absolutely love them. And so these are called the wind horse prayer flags. And you take them and you hang them outside. They're not like just to be banners for inside. You hang them outside, and the idea behind it is that each one is written with a prayer for healing and love. And it is sending the prayers out to the universe. As the wind comes, they blow, and through time they get tattered and they get faded, and they start to break away. And it's really beautiful when you see that. And so if you've seen pictures where there's all these prayer flags and that they're tattered, this is it. But it's about carrying the prayers to the heaven. And to me, everything in life can be a prayer. And it's an intent of what we want to create, what we want to have in the world. And prayer flags just make me feel good. And when I'm in that, I'm connected to an energy that I am one with God, that I am one with the universe. And maybe if we're lucky, Rick will be able to take a picture of the back and put it on here. And if he doesn't, then you don't get to see what they look like all worn and being in use. But these are wonderful to help, again, remind us that God is always hearing our prayers, that our prayers are always tied to the universe, and that we have this intent of sending well wishes for healing out into the world. So join us on Sunday for our 5-step prayer process to understand what that is, to learn more about it. You can come back on Monday to have the discussion and to actually even practice that process, which would really be wonderful. And come on into the store. We call it Spiritual Inspirations, where you can get spiritually inspired. So see you on Sunday and Monday and again after that. Have a great day and a great weekend.